All right. So let's go ahead and start with your feet a little wider than hip width apart. Okay. I'm going to move my weights a little bit, so I need to have a bit of space to go to the sides as well. So I'm going to be a little bit wider than hip width apart. Yeah, great. And then we're just going to take a couple of breaths here. Inhale, letting the arms go by your sides a little bit, and then exhale down. And inhale up, and exhale down. Just go gently with the arms, kind of floating them up, not really making them work at the beginning, okay? And down. Let me make sure I can see everybody, because that's the important part. Yeah. Good. And one more. Just gently softening those elbows a little bit more, right? So just floating one more time. By your side, a little higher bar, a little bit more. Oh, that's good actually, yes. And then from here, we're gonna keep the arms by your sides. And then we're going to extend those arms, those fingers, and then turn your palms back and then towards the front. And back and towards the front. We're just gently moving the arm bone into the socket. Okay, so keep those arms a little bit straighter this time instead of elbows a little soft. Yep. Great. So keep the arms straight and just turning them. We're not pressing back yet. We're just turning into that hip joint. Yep. 2 and 1. Great job. Now we're going to keep the palms this way, turning towards the front, and then bring them down by your sides. Good. And then from here, we're going to bring all your 10 toes up while you're there, and that's going to shift your weight a little bit to the back, and then bring your 10 toes down. And up and down. So I have my palms open, my shoulders wide, and lifting my toes up and down, and trying to find that place where my weight is not going forward and back. Yeah, that's it. And 2 and 1. Great. I'm going to lift my toes and lift them there. Yeah. And then let the arms go up a little bit. And then down. So keep those 10 toes up towards the sky and let the arms go up a little bit. And then let's add the breathing. So we're going to inhale as we let the arms go up, and then exhale as we bring them down. Feel the length in the spine going towards the sky and trying to be lighter with your feet. And down. And one more. And down, and bring your toes down. Shake your arms. Good. And then from here, we're going to just do a nice squat and bend gently from the knees. Okay, so just squatting gently. We're going to send those hips back as we sit down. And then if you want to, you can let the arms go forward like we just did, kind of natural. You want to go forward. Yeah. And 2 and 1. Now from here, we're going to stay in that nice squat. Make sure you're not arching or rounding. And we're going to turn our palms back. So as we stand up, your arms are going to go back, and then we're going to lengthen. And then we're going to turn the palms facing the front and stay back. And then turn your palms and lengthen. So we're doing this together. Arms and legs are moving at the same time. So now we're just doing arms go forward with your palms up as you sit back, and then bring your arms back as you extend your knees. That's it. And up. You got it. And 2 and 1. Make sure you're turning your palms forward and then back. Yep. And forward and back. Right? Let's do it again. 3 more times. And 1 more time. Fantastic. Now we're going to keep our hands on our hips, and we're going to hinge from your hip. So your legs are straight. So legs are straight, hinging from the hip. Keeping the legs as straight. We don't have to go very low because then you will round the spine, right? So keep that back straight and just hinge from your hip. You're going to feel a nice stretch in the back of your legs. Very gently. Not too low, not too low. Just more like a bow, right? And 1 more. Fantastic. All right, so let's come up into straight. We're gonna send one leg in the front and send the other one back, but with both heels down, okay? So just find that place where both heels are down. There's a little bit of space in between your legs, yeah? So then from here, we're just gonna shift our weight forward and back. We're just going forward and back, bringing the back heel up, okay? So you are here, right? You were just lifting up and down, shifting your way forward and back, up, down, forward, back. One leg lifts, yep. That's it. And one more. Great. Good. And then we're gonna stay up here like this. Lift a little bit more with the heel. Good. And then bring the heel down. Now we're gonna bend the front knee. No, I'm sorry. We're gonna bend the back knee and we're gonna sit back a little bit. And then come up and straight. And sit back. And then come up. You're sitting back and then you're coming up. And sitting back. Yes, that's it. And sitting back and up. Your back heel is down. So you're feeling a little bit of a stretch just to start with. 2, back is up straight. Your weight is going back, Jody. Yes, it's like you want to stretch the front leg. That's it. Very gently. And 1. Good. And then let's switch to lift your heel up and down again. Lifting the back leg up and down. Yeah, there you go. Lifting, lower, back leg. Lift, lower, 2, and 1. Great. Switch legs. So now I'm going to go with the other leg. One in front of the other. Make sure both heels can be down without putting way too much pressure or bending any of the knees. So their knees are soft, but they're not bending too much. So they're both straight, heels are down. One leg in front of the other. You can bring your mat a little closer or stay right there, Judy. Stay right, yeah, just for this. Then we're gonna move your mat. Yeah, and then send one leg back and then just bring your heel up and down. The back heel goes up and down. Yes, exactly. I know, it's hard to see on the screen with a phone sometimes. Lift and lower, just keep your weight up. Now I know it's just, it could be an easy exercise, but I want you to feel the lift from your pelvic floor all the way up. So you feel those abdominals helping you feel the length in your spine. 3 more here. 2 and 1. Good. And then just hold it here. I'm gonna try really hard to keep my hips facing this way, even though I'm sideways. And then I'm gonna go down and bend my back leg. Bend and then extend. And I'm bending and stretching the front leg and extend. Just so you watch the hips. So you're gonna feel the stretch probably in the ankle. So make sure your ankle, it's not in, your heel is not in. It's just trying to be as comfortable as possible too. You're trying to keep it out, but feel that it's okay for the knee and for the ankle, right? Sit back, sit back. Yeah, weight is in the back, weight is in the back, not forward, right? You're pitching forward, but your weight is on your glutes. 3 more. Bend the back knee a little bit more, Barb, and keep the front knee straight. Yeah, there you go. And 1 more. Oh, and come up. Okay, just warming up a little bit of those glutes. Let's kind of walk on our own place. Yes? And then we're gonna go into squats again. This time your squats are more parallel, or are more hip width apart, I should say. So bring them a little closer. And just regular squats again, up and down. We're gonna stay lower now on this one. So just be aware of that. We're gonna go lower and stay pulsing it here. So hold it here, little pulses. Belly is in, I'm gonna be sideways so you can see that I'm not rounding. So feel those the tailbone going up a little bit and just sit back with your hips farther back, right? But don't let those toes come up. Pulse, 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 pulse. 5, more weight. So if you're like, oh, it doesn't feel right, come up a little higher with your chest and up a little bit more with your knees. Yeah, that's better, Judy. That's better. And just pulse it here. We're warming up the legs. This is like the reformer work, right? When we're doing footwork. 4, 3, we're just using our weight, our own body weight instead of the springs. 3, and 2, and 1, and bring ourselves all the way up. Woo! All right, keeping the legs straight, we're gonna do one more elephant. That's what I call elephant or Japanese bow with your legs straight and just bring in your chest down from your hips. Just hinging gently. So sideways, yeah, very little. Just feel that nice movement at the hip. Yes, one more time. Great. All right, so let's have Lori, Benjamin, go ahead and lower your camera a little bit more so I can see your feet a little bit more. And Judy, you can bring your mat right where you are. That would be just fine for me to see you. And then hopefully you can bring or use one of your chairs nearby, or if you have that table, that will work too, just to help you hold yourself, just to get you some, just gotta be able to see people. Okay, so once we're all good, we're gonna go a little bit sideways now, okay? So what I want you to do is keep your feet parallel, and then from here, we're gonna shift our weight to the side and then to the other side. But I'm gonna try to keep my feet parallel. I'm gonna go into tick-tock. That's what we call it, tick-tocks. Tick-tock, I'm thinking of the chocolate, I think. Side to side, there you go. Just tapping and shifting your weight one way and then the other. So we're warming up the muscles on the side. I'm gonna give options today. If you wanna take one step higher on the intensity, and if you don't, or you wanna keep it a little easier, well, not easier, but you know, just more safer for everything, just wanna keep your feet closer to the floor. So here, we're just tapping and still feeling the toes down on the floor, right? And then we're going to lift the foot off the floor. But just make sure you don't feel any pressure or discomfort at the lower back here. So my ribs, I have my thumb and my index finger on my thumb on the ribs, index finger on the hips, just to make sure that I'm not arching or rounding my back. I feel that connection here, and I feel those abdominals wrapping my spine around, keeping it straight. All right? Yes, I know. And then it feels like we did a lot. We should be feeling on the outside, yes? 2, great, everybody looks good, and 1, let the arms be by your sides. Now we're gonna go into a side squat, so it's gonna look like this. And then I'm coming back to center, and I'm gonna go the other way and come back to center. So now I'm shifting my weight, I'm bending my knee and pushing off the floor to come back to center. And push. Inside to that knee and push. And come back to center. Yeah, that's it. Doesn't have to be a big one. Little is okay, so I'm here, still working. You're just coming faster to the side. So just a little squat with one knee bent while the other one stays straight and come back. Yeah, that's it. Now let's have the arms out. If you have a space to the sides. If you don't, arms in front of you. And switch. And switch. Yep. If you have a little space, just go a little less. Yeah, so arms in front or arms out. There you go. One more on each side. And then we come back to center. Good. And then we're gonna go heels together, toes up. We're gonna turn out and we're gonna imagine we're on the reformer pressing against the foot bar with our heels, okay? So we're gonna go down as we bend our knees and then extend the legs. That's it. Bend and extend the legs. So heels stay down on the floor. You go as far as you're comfortable with your ankles here, right? So you don't have to go very low. You can be a little, that's fine. We're just mobilizing it first. 3, 2, and 1. So now I want you to be a little up right here, not too low. Okay, it's just a little bit because we're going to add the arms. I'm going to keep them in front of you, like you're holding a big beach ball. Just up here. Yeah, so nice. Holding a beach ball. There you go. Soft elbows, so elbows are bent. So like a shape of a ball with your arms. And 3, and 2. So this is your level 1. We're just going to do this up and down, keeping the heels down. Now, I'm going to add my level 2, which will be lengthening the legs and lifting the heels. And then down. Bend. As I lengthen my legs, I lift my heels off the floor. That's my level 2. So you decide if you want to do this with the heels up or just keep your heels down and just go up and down like this. Okay? Because this adds a little more stability or instability actually, right? So up and down. Okay? So lift and low. Lift and low. Yep. Lift the heels or not, just bend and extend the legs, you decide. Yes, fabulous. Now, let's keep doing the same with the legs. We're just gonna add the arms over our head. And lift and lower. And lift and lower. The only difference is the arms. Now, if you don't want, you can be maybe about here. You don't have to go very high. You can be here. You can be up with your arms. Or you can be real above your head. You decide. That's it. Woo! Good morning, Cass. I'm gonna go lower with my arms. 2 and 1. Great job. All right. Let's move the arms forward and back, and let's bring the feet parallel. Yeah, just kind of swinging it. Good. Okay. So we're gonna go back to a squat and warm up a little bit more with the arms. So we're going to go into a squat. We're going to have your beach ball here between your arms, and you're going to go out and in with your arms, but your elbows are always soft. So open, close. Just a little bit. And you're staying low on your squat. We're not going up and down. We're just keeping the squat. So squat and stay squatted as you move your arms here. Yeah, that's it. You don't have to go very wide. You're going to lose your ball. So make the ball bigger and then make it smaller. Big and small. Yep, that's it. That's it. Shoulders relaxed. Lengthen your neck. I want you to look down because we're not going to go very far now. We're just going to stay here for about 10 more. Open, close. Open, close. Open, close. Open, close. And 5 more. 5. Looking down, looking down. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and bring yourselves up into straight. Nice job. Okay, our next one is we're gonna go back to sending one leg back, but this time I'm going to use my chair just in case I need some support, because we're gonna do the lunges, and I'm gonna hinge from my hip so I can bring my heel up. So everybody has their hands on their chair. We're gonna go into a deeper lunge than before. So my front knee is bent and my back heel is up. Okay, I'm gonna wait until everybody looks ready to go. Yes, so Judy, go a little further back with your back leg, if you can, that's okay. Yes, good. And now shift your weight a little bit more towards the front knee and lift your heel up a little bit off the floor, the back heel. Yeah. A little bit more, like bend the back knee a little bit too. Yes. Now watch it, your weight is not so much on the front knee, right? So just kind of, that's good, that's good. All right, that looks great. So we're just gonna hold it here. You're gonna feel all your weight on the front leg by now. Yes. And then we're gonna push off the floor and come up into straight. And then do it again. Send that leg back, push off the floor, come up into straight. That's all there is to it. So now we're just not gonna do it with our hands holding on to anything. Because if you want to, you don't have to. You can keep your hands down as you push off the floor and lift yourself up into a straight position. So make sure you are straight up Yes, bring yourself closer to your chair. Yes, so then you can come up straight up. All right, great. Push off the floor with the back foot. And then if you want to add the arms, you can have your arms in front of you as you bring your leg back. And then bring them by your sides as you bring your leg forward. If you wanted a little more challenge, you can keep your arms in front of you the whole time, or you can keep your arms up. But watch the spine. Make sure you're not arching around me. Push off and push off. Wherever your arms are, they're gonna add weight to your body, so just know that. Makes it harder. Keep pushing. I know, if you need a break, please take it. Yes, and push. Try to keep that back heel up the whole time if you can, okay? Woohoo, that's quite a lot. Let's do 5 more. And 3, and 2, and 1. Nice job. Take a break, bring your hands down. Bring your back heel again, same leg is gonna go back, just as straight the front leg with your back is straight, like this. So both legs are straight, and you're hinging a little bit. If it feels on the back, bend the knees a little bit. Straight legs, yeah. All right, and switch, let's do the other leg. So now you're gonna switch legs. We're just warming up those. Make sure you're close. So when you come up, you're close to your chair. So when you come up, you're upright. Because if you're far away and you want to come up and your chair's too far, that's not going to work. Should have said that on the other side. So front knee is bent, back leg is soft on the knee, but the heel is up, right? And you're pushing off the floor and coming back and pushing off the floor. That's it. And push. I want energy with the back leg. Make sure you're hinging from your hip. Right? Hinge from the hip. So there is nice space for the femur to go into the glute and push with the glutes, right? Fantastic. Push and push. I need the belly in a little bit more. Think of your back ribs going towards your spine, okay? So they're going backwards. Yeah, they're not arching or flaring forward. And then yes, definitely use your hands off if you want to, or don't use your hands, I should say. Keep your arms in front of you or keep them a little higher. And back and yeah, take your time. Make it smaller if you need to. Pushing off. There we go. That's it. Hinge a little bit more, Joni. You have 5 more here. Yeah, there you go. Hinge as you go back and push yourself up. 8, 9, and last one, 10. Fantastic. All right. So from here, let's go back to stretch straight legs and just hinge a little bit from the hip for a nice stretch. Just hinging forward and back. Nice job. And 3, and 2, and 1. Great job. Okay, let's go ahead and grab your weight. You can do the weights, Judy, with sitting on your chair if you need a break, and do everything we're doing with your arms, but seated instead of standing. So that's an option. Or you can just keep your legs, you could stay straight and just move your arms here with your weights, okay? Everybody else, we're gonna start straight. And let's just start a little wider with our feet. So we're gonna go wider and turn our toes and our feet out, okay, like this. Good. And then we're just gonna do regular bicep curls, but external ones. So we're gonna open up the shoulders, wide, and then bend and extend your elbows, just like that. So your arms are out to the sides. Yes. And elbows are back. So make sure they're not behind you or too far back. They're more in front of you, right? That's it. And 2, and 1. You can stay here, or you can go a little wider. I'm gonna go sideways here, a little wider, maybe wider than your mat, right? You're gonna sit back a little bit and you're gonna keep moving those arms. You can stay straight. You don't have to go down. You can just stay straight and keep moving those arms, right? This is just adding a level 2 to it. So if you are here, make sure you're hinging a little bit from the hip. So we're not sitting here like this. Yeah, you decide, up and down. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now from here, we're going to let the elbows separate a little bit as your arms stay bent. And then we're going to extend one arm at a time. One goes and comes back, and the other one goes and comes back. Yeah, not fully extending it. We're just going, softening the elbow, and then bringing it back. So we extend like 80% maybe, or 70, and then come back, right? And while you're doing that, you're not moving the ribs, you're not moving the hips. Stable, very stable. Fantastic. Very nice. Woo, watch the wrist. So I want you to think now to go a little bit towards the ceiling, up a little bit, instead of out to the side. Now you decide. If it doesn't feel right on your shoulder, don't do it. Just stay out to the side. Out to the side, not going up if that doesn't feel right. Just do what works for you. Yeah, that's it. And 2 more, and 1 more. Let's lengthen the legs. Bring the elbows parallel to each other and the weights. And then we're just gently gonna go in and out with those arms. Very gently, okay? So small movement. We're not going very far out. It's very little, very little. Yes, you can change the position of your standing if you need to. Make sure it doesn't hurt the lower back, so you want to be long and tall in the spine. While you have this, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Extend the arms. We're going to come back to straight legs, but bring the heels together and the toes out. Again, we're into that first position. Now make sure you're not squeezing the glutes because that pushes the hips forward, right? Just relax the glutes a little bit. They will work, but we have to give them the option to work when they're ready, okay? So turn out the hips and open it, good. And then from here, we're gonna do the same as bringing the elbows out and in like we did before, yes? But very little, small, very small, especially if you have heavy weights. Good. And 2, and 1. Now you can stay upright like this, or you can bend the knees and keep moving the arms. So if you bend the knees, you have a nice diamond shape. Yeah, so I have my elbows here and I'm separating the elbows and then coming back with my weight. So extend the arms a little bit more, Peggy. Yeah, same, exactly. That's it. So you're making this nice oval shape with your arms. That's it. Belly in here. You got it. And 2, and 1. Now you're going to turn your palms up. I'm going to lengthen and extend the legs. And bend and lengthen. Bend and lengthen. Your weights can be here. Weights can be higher, or just by your sides like this, turning towards you. Okay, whatever works for your weight, for your arms and your shoulders. So different options here, yes. So the closer you bring it, the easier it is. You got it. Fantastic. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Now, 2 options. You can keep your weights in your hand and then bring your heels up and down with your legs straight, or hold on to the chair, put the weights down to begin with, right? And we're gonna go up and down, okay? So choose that. If you have your weights in your hands, you can bring them a little bit higher. Just go up and down with your hips. Feel that length in the spine. Use your abs to inhale and lengthen. You're like, this is okay. I can go higher with the elbows or with the weights. Then I bring my elbows up a little higher to 90-degree angle. Not gonna let them go up because that's gonna change the weight of my upper body. I don't want that. I want length in the spine. You got it. So either this, or just have your weights by your sides if you feel comfortable with the movement. You're not, you're feeling like you have the balance. So then you just go up and down with your legs. With your heels. No, I'm feeling those gaps. I know, I hear you. 5, but that doesn't mean we're stopping yet. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Let's go ahead and take a little break with the weights for a sec. We're going to stretch your calves by sending one leg back and then stretching by bending the front knee. And just dig your heel down onto the mat until you feel that stretch. Awesome. And then switch. Other leg. All right, since we are facing our chairs, we're gonna go into a squat and lunge. So it's gonna look like this. I want everybody to see what I'm doing first, and then we're gonna we'll all do it together. So we're gonna squat, come up, and then we're gonna go into a lunge and push up. Squat, lunge, squat, lunge. Okay, so let's just start only with one leg first. Squatting and coming back. One leg only. I changed my mind. Let's do just one leg and come back. One leg and come back. So we're low on our squat. We're squatting all the time. When we go into a lunge and they come back, you are still into a squat. You're just sending with your leg back, same leg, and coming under. Okay? That's it. So it's staying low. Fantastic. You got it. Woo! You decide. Don't need to hold on to anything. And stay low in the squat. Stay low. If you want to. You can come up into the standing too if you need to. And that's it. 2 more here. And other leg. Woo. Switch. Squat. And then lunge. And come back into your squat again. So we switch legs, right? Other leg up. That's it. And stay low. So Lori, keep your lunge or your squat when you come back. Stay low. Yes. And go wider with your feet. We're in a hip width apart. Yes. That's it. And stay low. Keep going. Woo. This leg is giving me trouble. Stay there. You go. You have 5 more here. 3, 2. You know what's going to happen, right? You're going to alternate down. Your last one. Then we're going to come up and go switch right leg and then left leg. You're still low, so if you're like, I need a break, you can hold on to your chair and stay low the same time. Yes. There you go. We're alternating one leg at a time. Fantastic. Two more on each side. And last one on each side. Yeah. And come up straight. Now bring your hands down. We're going to do your a little stretch here, so that should feel better. You're going to send your arms forward. You're going to send your hips back, And you want to keep your back as straight as you can. Fabulous. That looks fantastic. Yeah, wherever you can hold on to. Just let the chest kind of go down a little bit more if you can. There you go, Lori. That worked. You shift your weight back and try to lift your hips up. Yeah, that looks great. A little more drop of the chest bar. Good. That's it. Feel the lift. Should feel fantastic. And then slowly walk your feet towards your chair as you bring yourself up. Ah, nice job. Okay, let's take a little break. Before we go back to your weights, we're gonna do a little bit of extension of the spine too. So what I want you to do is just bring your arms kind of goal post, okay? And then from here, as you bring your elbows down, I want you to lift your chest up, only your breastbone. So you're lifting up, but we're not putting any pressure on the lower back, okay? So I want you to inhale as you look up and exhale as you bring your elbows by your sides again or towards your shoulders. And elbows float up. And lift the chest very gently. Make sure you don't feel anything in the back. Just the chest lifting and maybe a little bit in the upper back, but in a good way. This is the opposite of what we do every day, which is rounding here, right? So we're just trying to create this space in front of us. 3, wider shoulders, Lori, T. Yeah, a little wider, that's okay. You can go lower with your elbows, so that way you don't have to feel the shoulders not happy. Yeah, so you don't have to go high. It's not about going high, actually. It's about actually lowering the elbows to lift the chest up. And then, yeah, the shoulder blades will come together in the back, which is fine. Yes, and one more. Oh, that's my new favorite one now. Wiggle it out. Great, now we're ready for the weights. So grab them again. Now options, you don't have to do it with any weights. Everything we're gonna do, you can do it without weights, okay? Just know that. So we're gonna go back to standing on one leg, lunging, and bringing, so 2 options here. You can keep your heel down and then just hinge here. Both feet are flat on the floor. Okay, and then hinge from your hip. Make sure your back is straight. You don't have to hinge too far, just a little bit. Okay, option 2 will be lifting the back heel up, which, yeah, everybody's fine. Yep, and it's not very far back. You can be, you know, comfortable where you don't feel like you're losing your balance. And then you're hinging from your hip. Now then you go forward. Keep the knee on top of your ankle and hinge from your hip. Okay, now we're gonna bend the elbows and we're gonna extend the elbows. Yeah, so shoulders are down, elbows are by your sides, by your body. Your torso is connected to your elbows. So lower your elbows a little bit more, Judy. Yeah, yes, and then from there, bend and extend. Exactly, and don't let those elbows travel. Let them be by your sides. Woo! That's it. So here, the challenge is going to be how long we're going to do this. So that's about 10. You need a break, take it right now and then come back. You don't need a break. You can hinge a little bit more. Yes, if you wanted to get more to it. You don't have to. Okay. And 2, and 1. Now we're gonna come up into straight and bring the feet parallel to each other. And we're gonna bend the knees into a squat. So it's gonna look like this. And my arms are back. And then we're still bending and extending the arms. Okay, you're in a squat. Yeah, a little bit. Make sure your sit bones are going up a little bit more and wide. So you're not rounding your back. Come up a little higher, Judy. With your spine. Yes, there it is. And then belly, and that's it. All right. You got it. Keep going. I know, take breaks if you need to. No judgment right now. Make sure you're lengthening your neck. Don't drop that head, Joni. Yes. Come up a little higher, Joni, with your chest. Yeah, let's get the glutes a little chance to work here. 2 and 1. All right, come up. Send the other leg back. So I sent this one back before. Now I'm going to send the other one. And then I'm going to keep either my heel down or not. And I'm going to hinge again. Same thing with the arms. Same thing with the arms. So we're lengthening. We'll just change the lunge. We change the leg. The other leg now is back behind you. You don't have to. You can just stay here with both legs together and hinging in a squat. Yeah, if that lunge doesn't feel right, hinge from your hips and squat. Yeah, that's it. That looks great, everyone. Oh, I lost you, Lori. Benjamin. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. And come back. Great job. So hopefully you felt it all in the back of your arms, nothing on the shoulders or the neck. Well, maybe a little around the shoulder, but nothing, no tension here, right? Okay, so from here, we're just gonna keep options. Weights are over here or here, okay? You decide, or just like this by your side. So you choose what works, whatever you are holding on to too. So we're gonna go wider with our feet, and we're gonna go side to side. Now tap, 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 and tap. And we're gonna go back again to lifting off the floor with the leg to the opposite leg. That's right. Yep. So we just adding for bone building and bone density a little more weights to our workout as we go side to side. Yep. 3, 2, and yes, more side to side. Let's do a few more actually. And then let's hold our weights in front of us like this, or a little lower if you want to. You can choose here, here, yeah, and keep moving side to side. So we're not doing a whole lot. We're just going over the same exercise for 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. From here, we're gonna hinge from our hips and bend our knees. So go wider with your feet, wider. Yeah, wider, Judy, there you go. Wider, oh, there you go, lower your back. Good, hinge, yes, and then come up straight, hinge, and straight. So really feel it's here, and not rounding, because that's gonna put a lot of pressure here. So keep the length in the spine and just feel the movement from your hip. If it doesn't feel right, come up and just do it straight with your legs. Okay? 8, 7. Feel the abdominals. So you're keeping the knees bent, Joni. Knees stay bent. I'm moving from my spine, from my hip. And 2. And 1. Fabulous. All right. So from here, I'm going to put one weight down on my options. You can have both weights in your hands or just one. And then we're going to come up and holding on to the chair here. And sideways, holding on to one with one hand. Yeah. Great. Then we're going to bring our arm or elbow bent like this. You got it? And then my other leg is going to go back a little bit, not a lot, just to give me some support here. And then my front leg is going to bend and I'm going to hinge forward. Okay? So you're going to hold on to this. And you're just going to bend and extend your elbow with one bicycle. Yeah. You can have 2 weights, Lori T. Just like that. One way then the other. Just gently bending from your hip. Need you to hinge from the hip a little bit. Yeah. Just make sure you're not rounding the back. Lengthen the spine. Yes. 3, 2, and 1. Now, I'm gonna go lower, like I'm about to go down to the floor, and keeping my back straight, I'm gonna bring the weights down to the floor, and then I'm gonna come up. Okay, and then I'm gonna bring that leg up. And I'm gonna hold it here for a sec. Just no weights in your hands, Judy, just bring the weights down. Yeah. And then the leg that was back is gonna come up. And then you're gonna hold it there with one leg up. Yep. Now we're gonna send the leg to point to the floor with your knee. And just hold it here like you're a flamingo. And just hold that position. Now here's what I want you to lift up that hip. Lift it off that hip. Yeah, then just hold it there if you can. Now make sure that hip is open. Yeah, now if you're like, whoa, that's too much, then bring the foot down. Okay, and just hold it here. Lift it, lift it, lift it. Yeah, you don't have to keep the leg fully bent. You can just let it be a little bit extended. Barb, it's not about, it's about putting all your weight here on this leg. So it can be bent or it doesn't have to. Just hold it there, just balance there. 3 more, woo, 2, and then switch, okay? So go ahead, same thing. You can use the same side or switch to the other side and bend in your knees, hips. You're gonna grab your weights again, and we're gonna do the bicep on the other leg. So you can keep your legs parallel or send your leg back to do your lunge. Oh, where is this? And go up and down, okay? Yeah, just gently, with control, use your abs. Have one leg back and the other one forward. If you want to, you don't have to. You're holding, yep. And I have 2 weights, you don't have to wait. We're gonna do 5 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna practice. You're gonna let the arms straighten. You're gonna lower yourself, bend the front knee without letting it travel, and drop the weights down. And then come up, and you're gonna hold your weight. So you can bring your knee in front of you if that makes it easier, or let it hang pointing to the floor with your knee, right? So you can choose here or here, just to stand on one leg. Oh my gosh, time is flying. We have 10 more minutes left. Yep, just make sure you're not going sideways. I want you to lift up a little bit higher if you can. So Lori T, lift up a little bit more of that hip so you're not collapsing into that opposite, the standing leg. Yep, lift, lift, lift. 5. Ooh, you can have the arms out to the sides or not. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fabulous. All right, let's put the weights to the side, and we're gonna bring our hands down again onto your chair and stretch and lengthen your legs and your arms and your back, especially back. I want to see a straight back as you do this. So legs are straight, back is straight, chest is going down, sits bones are going up. Beautiful. That looks fabulous. Find that length, belly in. 4 more breaths here. Even though it's a stretch, you want to feel the abdominals helping our spine staying straight. Yeah, peg a little bit lifted with your sit bones. Yeah, shift your weight back a little bit and lift your chest up a little bit. Yeah, so your arms are by your ears. Great, 2, and 1. All right, come up into standing. We're gonna move that chair. Well, I'm gonna move it, you don't need to move it. Go ahead and grab your ball or your pillow or whatever you have to go over your ball, and we're gonna go down to the floor. So, my kids keep playing with the balls around here. I never know where they end up at the end of the day, but I'll use this one of theirs. Okay, you're gonna sit carefully, lying down on the floor. Foam rollers work just as fine too, right? So you put that underneath your upper back, the ball between your shoulder blades or your bra line. Yep. Hold your head with your hands carefully. You got it. And you're just gonna go over the ball gently as you inhale. And then exhale. Inhale as you go back. Exhale as you come. And exhale. Okay? So if you feel that opening of the chest, exhale and use your abs to lift yourself up. Think of the ribs going down. Exactly. And inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale as you come up. Fantastic. Everybody looks great. Carol, move your foam roller a little closer to your head. You're a little bit more, just a tad. See how that feels. Yeah, and then go over again. Everybody, let's do 3 more. Yeah, I know, you're like, I don't feel like I'm going very far, but that's good. Yeah. And 1. All right, so go ahead and come up into seated. Push yourselves up with your arms. Put the ball to the side, and you're gonna lie down on your back. Shoulders down, open chest, feet flat on the floor. And we're gonna press gently into your arms, and then we're gonna lift our hips up. Yeah, and then bring your hips down. You don't break, just gently lift the hips up and down, straight up. Yep, and down. Think of that tailbone being heavy on your mat, and then lift up. So you're keeping your spine as straight as possible before you start. Yep. And 1. Fantastic. Go ahead. Hopefully you have a space. You're going to bring your hips down and then lengthen your legs and reach away from your body. Good. Arms are going to go up to the ceiling and then gently go back. You don't have to go all the way. Just wherever it feels. You can keep your arms to the ceiling if you want to, if you have any shoulder issues. And reach your legs away from your body. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Pointing your feet away. Then flexing your feet. And pointing your feet. Flexing your feet. Pointing and flexing. I'm gonna let my arms go back, but you don't have to. And 1. Now everybody, let's go with your arms wide if you have space. If you don't have space, you can bend your elbows and keep your palms facing up if there's no space on the sides. Good. And 1. And then your last, I'm gonna bend the knees and bring your right knee to tabletop and hold it with your right hand and circle your hip around. Circle it around. Now keep the opposite hip heavy and don't let it move. Yeah, just gently circle it around. And reverse it the other way. Yeah, and then we get down. Let's do the other leg. Right, left knee. Hold it on from the top. Hold the top of your knee and let the foot relax and circle the leg around. Now make sure that you're doing it with your hand, not your leg doing it by itself. You want to hold your leg with your hand. And then we're going to bring both knees up, and you're going to hold both knees with both hands and circle them around. Away from each other. Away from each other. Use your hands. Let the feet relax. dangle, and then go the other direction. And one, and then hug your right knee and lengthen your left leg. All right, Barb, see ya. Gotta go. Just hug your right knee towards you and then lengthen the left leg as much as you can. Just hug it all the way towards you. And then switch. Hug your left with both hands and let the right leg lengthen. Yes. And then bring both feet flat on the floor. Feet together, knees together, arms out to the side, and rock your knees side to side together. That's it. Very gently. Make sure you feel your ribs heavy on your mat. 2 more. And 1 more. And then you're going to send your hips towards the front and bring yourselves lying down on your side to push yourselves up. And up. There we go. And we're going to take a deep breath. You can be kneeling or standing. I'm going to stay kneeling. I'm just going to lift our arms up as you inhale. And then we're going to let the shoulders come down without your arms. Just let the shoulders drop. And then we're going to hold our, actually let's hold our head, but let's bring actually one hand on top of the other instead of holding our head. Just kind of feel that. And then feel the length in the spine, kind of lifting and pushing into your hands with your head. Shoulders are down. There you go. Inhale. And then exhale. Let the shoulders go down. Then from here, we're going to go sideways. A little bit and then come back. And then the other way. So think of lifting your ribcage and your opposite elbow up to the sky. Lift it. And you're feeling the lift from your head towards your hands. Yeah, and it's a lift here and a lift here. And then bring your arms down. We're going to take 1 more deep breath. And exhale. And we are done, everyone. Good job.